Welcome back to Studio 5. Whether you're curled up on vacation or lounging at home, a great read and summer go hand in hand. Melissa Dalton-Martinez, host and reviewer for The Book Break, joins us now. Thanks for being here today.
Yeah, you bet. I'm excited to talk about these books.
Oh, I'm excited to hear about them. So you picked these 3 books. What do they all have in common?
All of them are heartwarming, I think. And you know, the first 2 books are historical fiction, and each of them covers a different time period. So the first 2, you're going to really just sit down and enjoy a novel, whereas this last one here, you can take in snippets.
Okay, kind of like a beach read,
yeah.
The last one. Okay, all right, so your first selection is The Weight of Salt, a gripping story of love and courage. What can you tell us about this?
So this one, The Weight of Salt, it's by the author Sandra Montanino, and Sandra's actually a Utah author, which is fun.
I love that, too.
Yeah, yeah, I love the local angle, too. And this is a very engrossing historical fiction that starts off in 1906 Florida, and it is actually the author's grandmother's story. So it's based on a true story. Now, in this instance, this is during the women's suffrage movement, and you have an Italian immigrant family, and the daughter's name is Angelina. Angelina's father is very strict Italian, follows the old ways, wants to arrange a marriage for her. Angelina is very independent.
She's like, no thanks.
She does not want that. She really wants to marry for love. And so she finds herself in a situation where she has to choose whether or not to follow her father or to follow her heart.
Who's going to like this book?
Anybody that likes romance, but really anyone that likes historical fiction, because the author did a wonderful job researching it. She had family journals and everything else. And also, this is a women's rights movement time. So if you like to learn the history of the women's suffrage movement, you're really going to love this book, too.
I love that. Okay, In Times of Reign and War.
In Times of Reign and War, we're historical fiction. We're just moving a little further on now into 1940. And so this was during World War II, when the Americans had not quite joined the war yet. So we follow a lieutenant named Wesley, who is an American, but decides that he's going to serve his country in England. So he goes to England, has to help defuse bombs. And we learn what was going on during the bombings in London, but also there was a gal in there who was a German Jew who had to hide her identity and pretend to be from London so that she wouldn't die. And they meet, they become friends, and you get this really great background of what was going on the American side, on the England side, and even some background into what was going on the German side,
that is really cool. All right, and then your last pick is it's a collection of poems and essays.
Yes, so Come Sweet Day by Julianne Donaldson is great for if you're having a bad day or you need a pick-me-up. There's essays and poems
I'll take that for today.
It's really a great book. And Julianne is actually a romance writer, but this is her essays, her poems about difficult things she's been through. Everything from run-of-the-mill, like hard days, to she's had cancer, she's gone through divorce. And so this also has beautiful photographs in it, too.
Okay, you have a giveaway.
Yes, if you go to my website, thebookbreak.com, you can enter to win any one of these 3 books for free. And we're going to be drawing the winners Friday morning, so you've got to make sure to get in and join now.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much.